Yo, yo, yo. It's not something I would normally say. All right. Let's get to mining. Oh, of course I forgot the one thing. I was like, this time I'm actually going to start recording the replay mod before the stream starts. Nope. I didn't do that. Here we go. Now everything is set up. It's your guys' favorite. Do you love that sound? Oof, that is a good sound. I like how chunky it feels. But I think that's because of my headphones. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Never mind, you're a second. I forgive you. Yeah, so I did a bit of prep before stream. I mean, I normally do. But there's just a lot of things I need to do. I'm more efficient when I'm not streaming. So, and there's a lot of things that people kind of find boring. Whereas something like this, people actually tend to enjoy more. So, you know, makes sense to do that on stream. You subbed to me with the notification so you can watch my videos. I appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. How do you pronounce your name / server? Well, my last name is Prior. That's how you pronounce it. And then first name, Isaiah. Yeah, so I'm not going to mine like 2 layers at a time this entire way. But only for this little section here. Just so I can kind of level it all out. And I'm so dumb. I did the thing I didn't mean to do. I mean to place this down or leave it there. You like the new 7-minute video I posted? Thank you. I appreciate it. Less. How are you doing? I'm good. But yeah, so the videos are going to get better and better. I've actually, like, even just that video, I'm watching it and I'm like, bro, it's such a bad video. Because I'm like, there's so many ways that I can improve it. I'm like, bro, like, why am I so bad at making videos? But that's what you want. You want to be able to see the flaws, and you want to be able to be like, oh, here's like 20 different ways I can improve it. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this series, is just exponentially improve my content. Because I realize I could do better with like the storytelling and then lingering more in moments. And like, I have that shorts mentality of just speeding through everything. And even though I've tried to like lengthen it, I'm not lengthening the video in the right way. And so I think I'm getting it figured out. I hope, I think, maybe. But by the end of the series, I'm really hoping to just be a master at making videos. Well, obviously I won't be a master because you have to spend years and years and years to be a master at something. But, you know, whatever. Hey, man. I don't know you. Appreciate it, dude from the TikTok chat. Godzilla, yes, I do. Is it who kills him gets the 10K? Yeah. So anyone who kills me, like, it could be you. You could join the server right now. Information is in the description. I tried to join as soon as the notification, but my internet decided to troll you. Bro, I can't believe you didn't join half a second after the stream started. I'm so disappointed. Maybe I need to give you guys like a second head start or something. Or like some of you guys. Be like, I'm about to stream in 2 seconds. #1 YouTuber, thank you, Wyatt. I appreciate that. You just realized you had a teacher named Miss Pryor? Huh. Probably quite an epic teacher. Thanks for the gift, Ollie. You're the worst human ever. Yeah, for being late to my stream. I can't believe it, man. It's the worst. But yeah, yesterday I was grinding this trench. Like, we were in a call kind of discussing how we're going to pull off Doomsday and how we're going to be able to get hundreds of players on the server at once without like crashing the servers and then everything running smoothly and the scheduling. And well, that kind of stuff drains me, but you know, it has to be done. But I mean, the good news is we locked down a lot of different things. or at least we have a solid plan. And then while I was doing that, I was absolutely grinding the trench. And so you may notice I'm pretty far ahead compared to where I was. I got rid of all the water and mined this out and filled in the walls. How much more do you have to mine out? Just this deep. Well, actually not this deep. To the depth of the trench. Like right there below the beacon. Just all the way around. Which in like 1 hour I made tremendous progress yesterday. So if I'm really just hyper focused, I think I could get this done in a matter of just a few hours, like 6 hours, I think, to do this part of the trench all the way around. Maybe that's a little too optimistic. Who knows? You love Minecraft? That's good. I love Minecraft too. Thank you, Prior. Shout out, please. I had school, so I can't not really join or get. Shout out to Hater. I mean, that's how it's pronounced. That's how it looks like it's pronounced. Hater. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Would it be a good idea to upgrade from a 3050 to a 4060? Well, 4060 isn't that good. Like even a 4060 Ti, that's half the price of a 4070 Ti, which is what I'm using, which is what I got for this series. Which, by the way, I'm still hyped about having it. I mean, I kind of got a little frustrated by like NVIDIA broadcast ruining everything because I'm like, oh, everything's perfect. And then turns out the software that gets rid of background noise is bugged and will just take up my entire GPU for no reason. And then just like make everything suck. Whatever. But with that gone, everything's like butter, or at least it should be. If things are laggy, I need to know, because in Task Manager, like everything looks like it's barely being used. Like only 45% of the GPU is being used, and I'm recording and streaming in 2 different ways, and 53% of the CPU. I'm using a lot of memory. I have 32 gigabytes of memory, but like 16 gigabytes just to my computer. But I mean, it depends on what you need. Like, I wouldn't just upgrade for the sake of it. I mean, there's a reason I had like an alright graphics card. I used to think my graphics card was insane because I'm like, well, it can handle everything I need it to handle. I'm like, it was a mad upgrade from what I had previously. But you know, whatever. We'll stay hyper focused then. I'll do that. How do I get whitelisted? You don't need to be whitelisted. You can just join. Prior, I've got almost 25k subs and already 1.7k views. That's awesome, Henry Copter. Keep grinding. Keep promoting PryorMC. You have 3k views? Nice. By the way, all YouTubers use hashtag PryorMC. Yes, do that. Do you think you'll die and lose the money? Well, I don't keep the money either way. If I do survive, it goes to charity. There's a specific charity that I've picked out that I mentioned in the information in the Discord for like the information for the event for the series. Okay, give me haste. There we go. So either way, you know, like, cause like that also helps because I'm like, well, I'm not stressed about like keeping the money because I'm like, well, I'm not gonna keep it anyway. I mean, I'm still incentivized to win because if I lose, obviously, then that's money that doesn't go to the charity. So how can it be Java and Bedrock? That's because we have a plugin that allows for cross compatibility. You're back. Welcome back, Bubbly Puffer. Why do you need copper? I don't. I just smelt it so that I can get XP. Because I already have like more than enough copper. I'm using it for the building, but like I think I have enough. So basically upgrade a 4070, 4080. 4060 is like the same. Dude, I don't really know. I recommend like looking up like, just look up like how like performance of the graphics card. That's what I do. I just like look up 3070 Ti versus 4060 Ti. And then like it'll compare prices and like overall performance And that's kind of what I do to evaluate how good a graphics card is. What's the IP? It's in the description of the stream. Is it console compatible? Yes. If you need a 4060 upgrade to it. I wouldn't necessarily, like, only get a better graphics card or something if you need to upgrade, if what you have just doesn't suffice, because otherwise it's just a waste, because you don't, like, it's not going to change much. And the thing is, graphics cards are just going to get cheaper. Like the ones that are out now, they're going to get cheaper over time. It's like, might as well wait, especially even considering like inflation plus whatever, just, and like invest the money in something maybe like stonks, no, not stonks, more like the S&P 500 or something like that. Let your money accrue interest over time and then spend it later, you know? If it's something you don't need, don't get it, you know? I think that's just a general good life thing, is if you don't need it, don't get it. I mean, you can have things that you want to have just for fun, but like, keep that sparingly. I don't know why I'm practically preaching. I don't know. Ignore me. Day 2 of waiting for that beautiful pufferfish cannon. If that was something I can do, then I'd maybe probably not do that, to be honest. I just happened to start my, wait, let me see. Oh, I don't make videos about PryorMC, I just make random videos. Oh, that's fine. I just happened to start my channel after that stream. Don't worry about it. Maybe make some PryorMC content. Who knows? You made a funny and no one noticed. What do you say? Oh, Devin bot. I didn't see it. I'm struggling to keep up with all of chat because I read it out of order, not necessarily intentionally, but because that's just the order I see things. And like I don't know, whatever. Are you still doing the trench? No. Minecraft? Yes, Minecraft. You have a GTX 150? Dang. Man, good for you. Can I have a shout out? I'm a huge fan. It'd make your day. Shout out to Neon Rasplin. There you go. Your graphics card is decent, but it stutters a decent amount while, or which isn't ideal. Sorry, the ends of your messages kind of get cut off a little, and it gives your video quality like 720p almost. That may be your settings. I've had to learn a lot very recently, just figuring out like why my video quality isn't the best, while also my video files are just massive. And so I think I've like figured out a lot, and I've kind of gotten like a happy medium where I can maintain the quality without it like filling up my entire 1 terabyte SSD. I probably have around 2 terabytes of recordings for the series. It's ridiculous. Opinion on Windows laptops? Oh, I'm doing the thing again. What am I doing? I don't know. I have like a Lenovo Legion laptop. Is this the 5-second build? Yeah. No, it's the 5 millisecond build. Get it right. You need a monitor with the 3050 to get more than 720p. Yeah, it also depends on your monitor. Okay, so if this is within 3 chunks, so 1, 2, and then I can essentially mine over to this point, and then I start to lose my haste. So like, as you can see, it's going to reset, but once I move like right here, it shouldn't reset. Wait, that was actually a complete guess. I don't know. I don't even know how I got that. All right, then let's mine it to this point, because I can, like, you know, mine it, then come back. That was actually, like, almost like a bluff. Just a complete guess. Huh. Fascinating. I guess I'm just the best. I think that decides it. I'm just the best at Minecraft. I think there's no argument there. No one would ever disagree with that. Is it worth digging this part down, or should I just... I'll dig it down. Just for looks. I mean, it's not much of a hassle to just dig this extra little part down to, like, shave it down to this area. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me. But, I mean, it looks good. Because I want, like, a straight line of lava all the way around. I think it'll just, you know, be cool. Why not? This will just be the top. Alright, I don't know how far I was supposed to mine, but that's how far I mined. Alright, here it is. It goes to this point is where I'm going to do this. So I'm going to cut this off. There we go. You only got a Windows because it was cheap. Honestly, it handles Minecraft pretty well. Java lags more. But Bedrock works perfectly. I mean, I'm not surprised that Java lags more. Is Java, like, not optimized as well? Not really sure. So 3060 Ti is equivalent to the 4060? Yeah. I believe. Its hater again is PvP on between other players, and can I manage in iron? I really want to have a go and it seems fun. Also, can there be Doomsday 2? Yeah, there's PvP between players. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not going to give you a definitive answer like, yes, we're going to do Doomsday 2. No, we're not going to do Doomsday 2. I mean, if/when the full Doomsday movie goes viral, then I'll probably do it again. Because I already know what I want to do to, like, make it crazier. Because I think it's already a really cool idea, and I don't think that it's a problem with the idea. I think it's just execution is why the series has kind of failed. So far, at least. Well, I mean, we're not uploading any videos, because stupid not being able to keep up. That's mainly my fault. I underestimated how much time, or I overestimated how much time I'd be able to dedicate. I'm already working, like, all the time. Whatever. I'm a brutal underestimator. I expect things to take much less time than they actually do. Though sometimes I'm correct. Sometimes my underestimations are correct, and I'm kind of assuming for a best case scenario at all times. And that's why the underestimation happens, is because I assume best case scenario. So I've been learning to, like, just assume worst case. I mean, I say learning, but I'm still learning that because I still underestimate. But, like, when you tell someone a timeline, you don't want to tell them something, like, super far away. You want to tell them, like, this is probably what it would take if there were no hiccups. Facing 100 players in 1 month is a huge challenge. Success relies on strategy, teamwork, and resource management. Yeah, I'm fully aware of that. You think you can cover yourself in a big... I mean, dude, I've thought of everything. You'll see. Or at least I think I've thought of everything. Though I want to do more elaborate stuff next time. I have some crazy elaborate plans for if we do another Doomsday. Like, even crazier. Like, you're gonna be like, bro, what? Like, when Doomsday actually happens this time. But next time it's gonna be even crazier. So I want to do another one, but if no one really cares about this one, it just for some reason just fails. Well, there's no reason it can't fail. whatever. It would be a skill issue. Like, unironically, I'm not saying that as a meme. It would be a skill issue if, like, say the full movie failed. Because I think the concept is super solid. And it's already been really cool. I just think it would be like, I'm just bad at packaging videos or bad at intros or just bad at making videos in general if it fails. Prior, you're always digging the trench. I feel like you're really dedicated. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I dig the trench because it's easier to do something mindless on stream. Oh, there's where it drops down to. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's worry about that some other time. Let's kind of just brush over that whole water thing. The Bedrock is on screen. Yeah, you can join Bedrock Java, but you're gonna have to look up like how to join Bedrock or servers on Bedrock. Unless if you've already done it before and you already have like Bedrock Together or Bedrock Connect installed. So, how much more of the trench do you have to do? I mean a solid amount, but since I'm not digging the trench very far anymore, it shouldn't take like a crazy amount of time. I think you like trenches, but only a little bit. Yeah. Do you actually have 10K to give away? Yes. Soon you shall be packed. I've never heard you say that. Hi, big fan. Love the vids. Thank you. Hi. Why don't you have more viewers? Just haven't really putting out the videos, and streams obviously don't get recommended that much. I know I have been very active and I know I have been, but can we know what time is Doomsday? Doomsday is not tomorrow. It's in a day and 19 hours, so essentially 2 days. It's at 1 p.m. EST. If you want the exact date and everything adjusted to your time zone, join the Discord and look in the information section, information channel. That's where I always direct people, is there. It will not fail? Yeah, I don't think so. I hope not. Otherwise, that would suck if I put all this effort in series. But the main thing is, if Doomsday goes like horribly, if it does not go to plan, then that's just like, then there it all goes. Like, then it sucks. Like, Doomsday has failed. So, that's the thing. If it, whatever, it will, the video, if it goes according to plan, like if I'm able to implement all my strategies and everything, and just, then it has like no chance of not succeeding, because it's just too good. It's just too good. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it'll be too cool, too interesting to not succeed. But if it's anticlimactic, then that's whatever. So there's a bit of pressure to make sure everything goes right. I'm not necessarily worried about surviving. I'm worried about it being cool. Maybe that's the wrong attitude to have. But as a content creator, that is the right attitude to have. So I want it to be great in the video. And I want you guys to be like hyped about everything that went on and like whatever. If it's like the kind of thing that there would be a lot of word of mouth, then I've done my job. So if that can happen, then it makes all of this worth it. All of it. What's your opinion on Andrew Tate? That's not controversial. I personally don't like the guy. I think some of what he has to say is positive, but that's not saying much because everyone says some things that are good. Everyone says some things that are bad. So that is a very non-committal opinion. I wouldn't talk about something controversial like that on stream because, like, what if you slip up and say something you don't mean to say? Something that you don't believe? And then obviously, and then suddenly you get canceled and a lot of people hate you, even though it's like, wait, that's not what I meant to say. Though I don't expect that to happen, I want to avoid any case where that does happen. So if I were to do political commentary or something, it would probably be in a more produced format. Or it'd have to be well rehearsed. Sorry, TikTok, I have not been looking at... Hey, chat. Whatever. Your pickaxe is gonna break? Nah. I'm looking at the durability. If I get distracted again by Dennis, who distracted me last time and I broke my netherite shovel, then it'll break. But I mean, I have 3 other. It's not there. All right, it's near broken. So let's do this. You know, it's not the end of the world, but it would be very frustrating. What are the enchants? Just this. It's only efficiency 5, fortune 3, mending, unbreaking 3. The reason I'm able to instamine is just because of this beacon down here. Gives you instamine abilities. How much in-game money do you have? 13,000. If people do clans and groups together, they can win the 10K. Yeah, there's a lot of groups. I'm not really sure which are the biggest threats. I haven't really paid attention, to be honest. I don't know who is most likely to win. I mean, I think my group is the most likely to win, so. Is this your main job? Yes. You should make an escape route. That is an interesting idea, but I can't leave this base. Are you a fan of Andrew Tate? No. Although, as I said, some of what he says I think is positive. Some of it, that keyword. I think there's a lot of chaff. In other words, there's a lot of things that I don't agree with. That's the case with like basically everyone. There's going to be some things you agree with, some things you don't. And overall, I think he kind of falls more into that toxic masculinity side instead of just like there's a difference. I don't like to be that person who uses keywords like that, like those phrases like that. But like how he achieved his wealth, taking advantage of weaker men with like I'm not even gonna get into it, but I don't like that. And I don't think it's controversial to say you don't like Andrew Tate. I think that's kind of the norm, so I can't be fine saying that. Whatever. I've been getting too comfortable streaming. I probably shouldn't be saying opinions. Why do you get random gold nuggets? They're not gold nuggets, it's money. So it's textured like gold nuggets, but it goes into my account. So I have like 13,000 in-game currency. Won't they watch your stream? Yeah. I mean, a lot of the people watching the stream right now are participating. You can participate. But the thing is, I'm only revealing some of what I want to reveal, so. I should honestly just place a shulker to put away the copper. Just put in this one. There we go. And then also the coal. Put it in there. And then the lapis too. Is redstone stuff enabled? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? You're just gonna watch it on the live? That's fine with me. You don't have to participate. I mean, I want as many people to participate as possible, but obviously it's not gonna happen, so. Opinion without getting questioned. What do you mean? Why you got so much copper? Because copper is epic, and I can smelt it for XP. Less than 24 hours would not be enough. For what? Do you stream Twitch? No. They can make TNT launchers. Good. I want cool stuff to like that to happen. I want them to make crazy contraptions because they only have 30 minutes to like build. So, oh, I didn't put that in the announcement. Okay, this is important information. So on Doomsday, you only have 30 minutes to build like whatever. Like you can join 30 minutes before Doomsday because we'll have the server down and then you can join 30 minutes before Doomsday. Because it'll be up for 2 hours and we'll take it down, do some changes, and then when you join back, you'll essentially get immediately put around my base. It'll be like in a different world, essentially, just so we can host more players. It's like a void world. Yeah. So yeah, placing the players on my base. Yeah, and then you have like 30 minutes to like build stuff, move, spread out. You can't attack each other, so you're not gonna die from other players while you're in that area. You won't be able to enter my base. You'll just be able to be around it. So yeah. Can you explain what you're doing, and what the Doomsday thing is? No, I mean, I'm sorry. I've just explained it way too many times. Just watch one of my most recent videos. Like, just watch a Doomsday related video on my account. Am I able to play on PlayStation? Yes. Okay, let's get back to YouTube. Prior, I feel bad because you can say some things on stream because you might get canceled. I mean, I'm not really worried. I'm not worried about getting canceled because obviously I'm not going to get canceled for saying something like that thing. But I mean, I think whatever, you know. Actually, I don't think. I take that back. Please don't cancel me. I don't have an opinion. I'm not really worried because I tend to be a very like in the middle kind of like opinion person, which you always hate those people because they're like, bro, pick a side. But like, I don't like picking sides. I like just thinking about things with less emotion involved. Even if it's something that would normally cause a lot of emotion. Okay, dirt. What's your opinion on noodles? Oh, that's where we get controversial. What's your opinion on noodles? I think they're great. We don't talk about sensitive topics here. Yes. It's just not really a time or place. It's like, whatever. Bro, the beacon doesn't reach this far? I mean, I know it didn't reach far, but dang. I built it a little... Well, actually, never mind. This is right at the edge. I was expecting that this little section that I have to mine down would have been, like, ended, like, right around there. And I'm like, oh, no. Like, that's going to be hassle having to go get the beacon effect right over here. And then run back over, like what I'm doing now. But it's less of a hassle because it doesn't take much time. There. Let's go mine over here. What do you mean? Then how can they hit you with swords and stuff? What are you talking about? What is the... I'm not really sure. What is the money that you're getting? Oh, this is in-game money. So when I mine certain blocks, it drops like the money. Then it goes into my account. And then with that money, then I can spend it on buying items from other players. Like you can buy and sell items. And then also you can essentially buy land, which is called claiming. And then by claiming land, you know, no one can grief it. It's like it's yours to deal with, and no one else can touch it. No one can kill you on it, like you're safe. And if someone can kill you on it, then that's glitched. And also you gotta report them, because that's against the rules. He gets 1 month to prepare. Yep. Prior, the opinion thing was a continuation of what I said before. What opinion thing? I don't know. Sorry, I lost all context of what was being said. How do you feel about Doomsday in a few days? It's definitely a lot to think about. Just a little stressed. 1 day, 19 hours. Alright, who's talking about yapping? Is he talking about me? Let's just mute him. There we go. He's annoying. People like that, they're like, bro, why are you doing... It's like, why are you doing the thing that the whole thing is about? It's like, why are you streaming when you're streaming? Just like, leave. Anyways. So yeah, how do I feel about it? It's kind of like... It's like I have so much to prepare for, so I'm just stressed about getting everything done, and then I'm stressed about testing and stressed about everything happening. Not necessarily about, like... It's like, oh, will I win or will I die? Or, like, I don't really care. I don't care about winning. I mean, I care, but also, like, that's kind of like a nice to have kind of thing, and not necessarily the main thing I care about. You know? Here, just so the light kind of disperses into this cave area, I'm going to do this. Just so I can see in here better. There we go. It's kind of hard to explain why. There. Yeah, you can see much better in here now. Hope you guys can see well. You think I'll win though? A lot of preparation, good gear. But it's 1,000 players. Potentially. It depends on how many we're actually able to get. I want everyone to show up. Everyone. Like, set your reminders. Like, join the server. Do a little preparation. Make sure you're here on Doomsday, which is, you know, obviously shown right behind me. 1 day, 19 hours. And then also you can join the Discord and see the announcements. And like, if you're plugged into the community, it's hard to miss it. And also it tells you on screen. 2 days, 24 minutes. Oh, the counter on screen is slightly off. 2 days, 24 minutes, yeah. Okay, never mind. Don't follow that. That's not quite correct. Should probably grab the hoe, but yeah, there's a little more to fill out or remove. So let's just do this. Oh, and then this is where the cobblestone goes. Oh wait, this might be someplace I don't have to worry about. This may be too low. No, never mind. Let's put this away. Probably not going to need these much anymore. There we go, we're back up. Back on top, baby. You would, but you lost your loot to the server restarting. It sucks. Dude, just submit a ticket. Submit a ticket in the Discord and we can give you your loot back. Like, we have records of what loot you had when. And then you can get all your stuff back. Can people not mine out of the trench if they fall? Yeah, they can mine. It's just slow people down. Bro, why is some dude called ChatGPT like probably generating these ChatGPT responses or just trying to write like a bot. What's up, Dev? Favorite pizza? Pepperoni. I mean, actually, the more meat, the better. There's like some sort of chicken, bacon, any sort of just meaty pizza, and that's the move. Sounds good, for real. And this is effective, watch. Boom. Instantly gone, and then I can insta-mine it. Get rid of it. Yeah, I know, I could have just used a sponge, but I would have had to pull those out, and I already put those away. So I'm dumb. Barbecue pizza, though? No. Barbecue pizza is nasty. When I was in New Zealand, like, we had a barbecue pizza, and I'm like, what is this? This isn't pizza. I mean, maybe I'd probably just have to give it a second chance, to be honest. It's just, it's so strong. This barbecue sauce is so strong, and I'm not a sauce guy. And then I feel like it really takes away from it if it's just barbecue pizza. Like, you kind of set a false expectation. Yo, welcome, Eatmaster. Meat lover enjoyer, yes. Well, actually, no, I don't eat meat lovers, because some meat on pizza I'm not a fan of, like ham. Wait, no, ham is generally fine. I don't like sausage on pizza. The sausage they use is just like what is that? Like, I used to like it, but now I'm like, there's just not enough meat on pizza these days. Well, these days. There just never was. The macros on pizza is just... Like, how am I supposed to eat pizza if it doesn't have good macros? Barbecue chicken pizza, though? Nah, man. Oh, well, I guess there's a bunch of water in her here. I jinxed it. Should just get rid of it. That, and then this. Yes. And how deep does this need to go? Oh, okay. So if it's right here... Right here. Okay. I can't see. There. Tisk. Okay. Barbecue. I'm not a fan of barbecue pizza. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. It's just like... I mean, I'd have to give it a try again. But like, when I had it before, it's just... I was just like, it sets up false expectations. And it just like, I just didn't like the taste. But I mean, maybe I just need to try it again. Nando's or KFC. I haven't been to a Nando's. I don't even know what they have exactly, but I assume if you're comparing it to KFC, it's chicken. Probably fried chicken. I know it's like a British thing, I think, and then probably, I don't know. Doomsday is 2 days from now? Bro, yeah. 1 day, 19 hours. Crazy. And just to clarify, it is not at the end of the month. It's at the start of the next month. So October 1st is when Doomsday actually happens. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I've gotten to the point where, from a mix of just being so concentrated on what I'm doing, and then we just have a lot of active people in chat, I'm just not gonna be able to read all of chat anymore. I used to be able to keep up with all of chat, and I'll probably be able to most of the time, but it's no guarantee anymore. Do you like salsa? Yeah, of course I like salsa. Bro, there's a certain Mexican restaurant near my house that we just grown up eating there. I think the amount of times we've eaten there is in like probably not 1,000. No, that's definitely too much. Because we've never really, we tend to go out to eat more than we used to. Like these last couple of years, these last like 3 years. But I'm sure we've been there over 100 times. So good. It's like the best Mexican restaurant. There's only like 3 locations, I think. And so I'm not gonna say the name in case for some reason, like down the line, people are trying to like find me, and then they're like, they know, oh, he's definitely gonna be here this month. Let's watch him. That's not gonna happen. But maybe. I plan on getting to like the Mr. Beast level of like views and everything, and so I guess that kind of has the potential of happening eventually. So I don't know. So I guess I won't leak it, but because I want to keep going there with no issues. Yeah, it's just the best Mexican restaurant ever, and their salsa, like my parents will literally just drink it, and I don't blame them. It's so good. How much further do you have to go on the trench? Decent amount. Like, I think I may be close to halfway done, but it's taken so long so far because I dug a lot of it so deep. So yeah. It's taken a lot longer for that reason, but since I'm not digging as deep anymore, I think it should only take, I'm guessing like 6 hours more. I'm hoping only 6 hours. Like that would be nice if it only took 6 hours more to finish this. We'll see. That's also not factoring in like repairing tools and whatever. I should probably start smelting so then I can repair my pickaxes. Uh, 10K IRL or in-game? IRL. Because that's a lot of money? Yeah. That's the point. I want people to be like, oh, dang, that's a lot of money. At your peak, you're not getting any views in this. That's nice. You guys act like the meta for most streamers, like this isn't the meta. What do you mean? Can you show us the progress on the trench you made so far? No. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you. Alright, let's go back to YouTube chat. I'll try to make it with tools and... Okay. Well, we have a lot of things disabled, hater, like crystals and stuff, so... Was that skeleton just bad at aiming? Because he missed every shot somehow, and I wasn't even trying to dodge. Did you say dodge? That was like an alright impression. That was actually like semi-decent. Like just like some dude who likes dodge vehicles. Or say like some dude in a commercial. It's like Ford. No, that was too like goofy. I'm not gonna try to do it on the spot because I'm just gonna fail repeatedly until I get it. How much money do you make off your server? I lose money. Yeah, because the reason I keep up the server is because, you know, fostering a community, but also for the series. And so after the series, I got to figure out how to make this server profitable instead of just making a loss. I already have some ideas because I'm looking big for PryorMC. I'm looking for like, because obviously the plan is to go big into like growing multiple companies, especially companies instead of like more companies that that I can actually just like promote in my videos and stuff, or just like integrate into my content, because obviously that's the ideal situation where I never have to get a sponsorship ever again, because and don't have to deal with these stupid brands who undervalue your content, which I don't blame them for, like for some of the brands who are like, for this series in particular, because this series has underperformed, but that comes down to oh, I'm out of range. But that comes down to a lot of things that I already talked about, like being bad at making videos. I don't like you no more. Bro, Jacob. Why would you say that? It hurt my feelings. Or how do you make money off of it? Right now, just with Patreon, like you get VIP rank if you're a patron. We keep it like low price and everything, and like the first week is free. So then basically everyone can get access to it. Like, if you want to have an advantage in Doomsday, which is, you know, coming up very, very soon, become a patron, because you can actually respawn if you die after 30 minutes. And, I mean, it's free for the first week, so there's literally no harm. Also, give me haste. What are you doing? I can't believe you would say that, Jacob. Here we go. But yeah, I am thinking about stuff like, essentially, like, we can keep the server very free to play and not pay to win by making it so you can only play like 2 hours a day for free, and then you can't play more than 2 hours if you don't have like a paid rank. So then, you know, obviously the people who play the most need to contribute in order to keep playing. So yeah. But also I want to like lower the margins of the server by hosting the servers locally, like having the machines myself. Also, yes, I'm going to look at my pickaxe. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not going to look at chat until this gets to gray area, so then I don't break it. It's almost out of durability. I'm eyeballing it. I mean, it's only a really problem if I just like, if I keep my attention away for a while, because it can survive a while on the gray, because it's netherite and it has Unbreaking 3. There we go. Alright, so now that I'm out of that, let's pick up like the copper and stuff that I mined. I think that's essentially it. And let's put it into here. Let's craft this. So I'm going to consolidate as much as possible. Like this. Boom. Wait, what did I just craft with that? Oh, blocks. There we go. Look at all these blocks of raw copper. That's ridiculous. And then I'm going to craft the rest of that. Iron. Wait, you can't craft raw iron into raw iron blocks? I think you can. I think it just isn't giving me the option. Yeah, you can. But it's not worth it right now. So let's do that. But let's all... How far down is the beacon? Okay, not far. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mine out this little area. And then I'm going to dig out a little. Yes, I did mine my shulker box. I can't forget to pick that back up. In fact, I didn't want to mine it. I want to leave it on the ground. And then what I want to do is I want to place down furnaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do it like this. Just out of laziness. Let's throw out a bunch of blocks. Free up the inventory a little. Wait, can you smelt like... No, you can't. I was like, can you just straight up put all that in there? Okay, iron. And with the copper, let's start distributing those. For inventory space purposes, I'm going to put one stack in each. And then apply the coal. That's a way to do that. Let's kind of rinse and repeat here. And then look, the amount of XP I'm going to get from this is going to be ridiculous. Which is obviously the point, because I want to repair my pickaxes, so then I don't have to go to the spider grinder and sit there for 2 hours. It's ridiculous. I know I say ridiculous a lot. I'm sorry. I apologize. Is it worth breaking this apart more so then I can smelt another stack? I'm doing it. Alright, so that's most everything. I'm gonna put the coal away too. Well, coal blocks. I'll keep some of these so then I can pick up more. Do a little bit of that. Alright. Well, actually, I could just leave this down. What am I doing? Alright. Now I'm gonna get back to actually doing what I was doing. Where are you getting the $10,000 for this challenge? Dude, I've made videos for years. I make money from making videos. To pay to play a Minecraft server is worse than pay to win. Well, good thing it's not pay to play, because you'd be able to play 2 hours a day every day. It's just it would be limiting. But I mean, what am I supposed to do? Make it free and then just eventually have to shut down PryorMC because it makes zero money? Like, it's not sustainable. Some compromise has to be made. What's the IP of the server? Dude, it's literally on screen. Are you blind? 1 day left. Yes. Well, actually, it's 1 day. 1 day, 19 hours. Yeah, let's go back to YouTube chat. What is he saying? Post the clip of him wasting e-gaps on your channel. Who's wasting e-gaps? Ban the players, just ban everyone, easy win. Something tells me that would be a little anticlimactic and would defeat the purpose. Prior, if you win Doomsday, you have to do the Sigma phase. Maybe. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just not. It would just be too epic. It would be too Sigma if I did the Sigma phase, and then people would just Sigma edit me, and then there would be no shortage of Sigma going around, and we can't have that. It's just too much. How do I join your server? IP information is in the description of the stream. Why do you have to insult bro for asking a question? Dude, it's on the screen, and I didn't even insult him. I was just like, bro, can you not see? Actually, that is kind of insulting. Whatever. I apologize. But I'm just like, it's right in front of your face. You're on the TikTok. There's an overlay right below me that says the IP. You look like you wear water shoes? No. I'm the kind of person to not wear shoes at all. I haven't worn shoes in 9 months, a little over 9 months. Actually, it's been more like, I don't know. It's been almost 10 months, I think, since I've worn shoes. And you're probably like, what are you talking about? It's because I wear barefoot shoes. They're like essentially fake shoes, because I don't like whatever. Should I go into the whole barefoot shoe thing again? Essentially, your feet were not designed to be coddled by shoes. Let your feet get strong by not wearing shoes and not supporting them. I had feet issues for many, many years, like my entire life. And then you know what fixed them? Not wearing shoes. Who'd have known? All that extra support to fix my shoe issues or my feet issues just did the opposite. It just hurt me. So, who would have thought? Who would have thought coddling your feet is not the move? Anyways, you bet my keyboard is greasy? No, it's perfectly dry. Why would it be greasy? I don't eat at my keyboard. I'm actually very like ugh about that, because when I eat, it's like I have to like wash my hands before I use my keyboard or my phone or something, because it's just the worst feeling in the world when it's like all greasy. What's the IP? Bro, you're trolling. Right after I tell someone it's right on the screen, you're actually trolling. Would you say you've made a severe and continuous lapse in your judgment? I would say that I have not made. I do not apologize. I know that's a reference. I can't remember whose apology video said that. Was that Logan Paul's video? That was like, that was that quote? I can't remember. You like to get Prot 6, Sharp 6, Power 6, and Unbreaking Armor. You like to see me get... Wait, what does that say? Him. Okay. Well, actually, there's someone on the server with, I think, all 3 of the most powerful items. Someone has Swift Sneak 7 netherite leggings, Sharpness 7 sword, and Efficiency 7 pickaxe, because they were the rewards for the specific like challenges, or there were some of the rewards. It was like $100, a rank type thing, and then those items. And so P11, who's in the YouTube chat, he was able to trade. He won one of them, and then was able to trade and stuff for the other 2 items, I believe. So. Out of curiosity, what is your expected subscriber count by the end of the series? I don't know. If the series continues to flop, then it probably won't be much higher. But I think the series will pick up. So. And after Doomsday, I'll be able to actually start pumping out these videos. So you should stream on TikTok. That's a good idea. I should stream on TikTok, Chris. Chris from TikTok says I should stream on TikTok. What do you guys think? You're going to go to sleep and feed your puffer again? Alright, good night. Do you play World of War 3 on stream? Alright, I'm assuming that's World of Subway. No, I've never played that. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I assumed it was World of War because it translated into Spanish, but I'm like, wait, that's not Spanish for war. So I think this is the right... No, this isn't even the right Y level. What am I doing? Whatever, I'll just finish mining this out. I see, you should get an advantage here. No, I don't need an advantage. I'll probably win without an advantage. My advantage is that I have home field. Like, it's on my turf. I can do everything I want beforehand. What are you making? Trench. Barefoot shoes, it's based. Yes. Barefoot shoes are epic. If you're a fellow barefoot shoe user, then you're just very epic. I swear, I should be sponsored by Barefoot Shoes with having talked about it twice on stream. I'm talking about more about Barefoot Shoes than the actual sponsor. I'm sure almost all you guys probably have no idea that I'm actually supposed to be promoting a sponsor. I'm so bad. Good thing it was more of like an affiliation kind of thing, because otherwise I would not be fulfilling my contractual obligations. You feel sad because if you join a clan and they cheat me, if I go alone, like they cheat you. Let's join like a chill team. I don't know, or just be on your own. I get the thing is you can participate. You don't have to expect to win. You can just have fun. You could just try your best, and then what happens happens. Like, you don't need to expect to win to participate. Okay, so this is 48, so, I mean, I can get rid of this water. Alright, all the water's gone. What kind of server is this? It's a survival server, but for Doomsday. Okay, so almost 30 days of Doomsday prepping, but when does it start? October 1st, 1 p.m. EST. So that's when this timer should... I'm pretty sure it's like perfectly matched up, this timer is. Because I remember I started it late. Then I had to... Because of a bunch of issues, like I literally couldn't join my own server because of the network provider blocking my own IP. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, why did that only happen? Because it worked, like, sometimes. But then sometimes it blocked me, so I couldn't replicate the issue. And then on Doomsday itself, of course, it happened again. And then, or like, not Doomsday, sorry. On the Doomsday launch, it happened again. And then I was just trying to figure stuff out for ages. It was like 4 hours of just mind-numbing problem solving. And then eventually figured out the whole, like, the network provider blocked my own server on my network, and I'm like, great, thank you. I kind of forgot about that. That was like the most stressful moment in my life, because I was like, well, not the most stressful, but one of them, because I'm like, I spent months preparing for the series and have invested so much money into it and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, it's not even starting, and it's like, is it even gonna happen? But yeah, of course, as you probably realize, server did start. Or not server, sorry, the series. Oh, there's so much water. We just need to get rid of some of it. Oh, that's where it went. Okay. I know where I am. This is factions, isn't it? No. It's like factions, except you can claim your land. And it's not anything like factions at all. I mean, you can have like teams. but I think that's the only resemblance at all, other than the whole premise of people are going to rush my base. Use fancy words. No, I don't. Hey, do you have any other objectives other than digging and mining the trench? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to the people who aren't a big fan of all the digging and mining on stream, because the reason I do this on stream is because, you know, it's easier. It's easier to do the mindless stuff on streaming, and so I can stay on task much more. I can actually grind on stream with this. Whereas if I'm working on something more thought intensive, and it's just, I don't know, you know? I mean, I'm gonna move the villager area on stream and then probably place in the TNT cannons, like the remaining ones, like the anti-air TNT cannons, for like the people who think it's smart to bridge over to me. Because those will just, they're like scatter cannons, it'll like launch and then it'll just spread like a wave of TNT all across the air, and so it'll like kill anyone who's driving. No, not driving. I just read someone say, "What do you drive?" Why do I keep getting Discord notifications? Like, I don't see any extra notifications. Like, bro, what? Whatever. I think it must be some Discord where even mentions or like DMs, like it doesn't have to be a mention or a DM, and I'll get the ping or whatever the sound. Oh wait, I shouldn't have disabled streamer mode, because that's why I'm getting the things. It's annoying. I mean, it's probably just these people just talking into chat, but they have no way of knowing who's pinging me. Not pinging me, but like doing the little Discord noise. Anyways, what was I saying? Who knows? Who cares? Thank you, Jacob. Oh yeah, what do you drive? Oh, you did when talking about the sponsor? I don't know. What do you drive? I drive a 2011 Ford Explorer that has 280,000 miles on it. So it's a bit of an old car. Not like old as in like antique or anything like that, but it's just like it's definitely seen a lot of use. I'm surprised it's still running, to be honest. Are you going to get invited to the Hermitcraft server? Probably not. I mean, it would be cool to like do like a day of Hermitcraft, or like maybe like a month. Well, a month is a lot of time. I don't know. Maybe like a week of Hermitcraft. That would be cool. Like I'm like a weekly guest. Like I set up like a really cool base, or just take part in something. I don't know. And then just call it that, and be like, all right, see you guys. You know, with them already under the impression that would be a week. Because then, you know, I could, I don't know, just have been a part of like something that really brought me into kind of building in Minecraft, and just large scale projects and this kind of like end game kind of thing. Like I didn't really know about that until Mumbo Jumbo. Well, I mean, I watched Mumbo's stuff for so many years, but it wasn't until I think I watched this Hermitcraft series. But I think what probably happened, if I remember correctly, is I probably loved his redstone stuff, and then somehow stumbled upon the Hermitcraft stuff from there. You're muted? Okay, no, you're trolling. You're not gonna get me. I can see when I'm muted. I can look over at the thing. Is Doomsday tomorrow? No, it's one day, 18 hours from now. So October 1st, 1 p.m. EST. Sweet, sweet XP. What if people have ender pearls? We have ender pearls disabled. Then it's going to be a long stream. We'll see. I may just get hungry and just be like the last few days where I just end stream just abruptly and be like, oh, okay, I'll stream again. But then I don't. Like yesterday, I was like, oh, wait, I'm late for a meeting. And then I ended up doing like none of the things that I was supposed to do that stream. Like one of the main things, like any of the main objectives or whatever. I'm like, oh, great. How much more is left? Not that much. I mean, I think to get down, so I can kind of check just by uncovering this beacon, and I need to get down to this point right here. This is, yeah, right at this Y level. This is how deep I need to go in this section, and then I can move on. So at this rate, I'm guessing like 6 hours is actually a correct estimation. Bro, how do you turn streamer mode back on? So you finished the dragon? Yeah. I finished the dragon on recording. It's, you know, it looks how it looked in the video. If you want to see like what the dragon looks like, I posted like a build video on, you know, all the socials, so both YouTube, TikTok. That video did surprisingly poorly. I don't know why. I think it's a variety of things, like I was stretching it out a little too much, or like the ending was like a little not planned to be how it looked. The ending was meant to be, you could see like, I was saying something that you couldn't even see on screen because I like keyframed it and then I must have done it wrong, so then it didn't even show one of the things. One of the things that I was describing, and then I was like, oh crap. Well, I'm like, it probably doesn't matter that much. But something like that. It's like I put all this time into this video. It's like, why wouldn't I just re-keyframe it real quick? But I don't know. I think that's because I probably already closed Minecraft at that time, and I'm like, I don't want to open it. Reopen it. Sometimes I wonder if you should just drop out of university and just stream. Such a less stressful life. That is a completely false statement. Streaming is not like that is way more stressful than getting a 9 to 5. Trying to stream for a living? Is that a joke? Bro. Like, for one, don't drop out of university. Like, I'm not even a professional streamer by any means. I'm a content creator. I make videos. That's what I do professionally. Like, as a streamer, it is very, very hard to make it. It is an extremely competitive field. There are people who'll stream for years and get no traction. Like, it's no joke. And then nothing is guaranteed. So, like, finances are going to be mad stressful because it's not like you're getting a regular paycheck. It's based off of performance of streams. And then it kind of makes... And then if you're thinking about strategy and making things more entertaining, it's not rainbows and sunshine. And I'm not even a streamer. I just happen to stream. I make videos. That's my thing. But yeah, a less stressful life is not at all true. If you want a low stress life, just get a job. Just like work like a job that you like, just something chill. If you're looking for low stress, but I don't think low stress is something to strive for. I don't want a low stress life. Sure, I don't want to like be like panicking all the time or whatever. I don't want a ton of stress. But I don't think low stress is something to even strive for. Okay. in my eyes, it's about doing the stressful things. That's what's fulfilling. Doing the difficult things. Anyways, let's kill this skelly. If my life was stress-free, then I'd probably hate it. But maybe that's just me. That may just be a personality thing. Alright, I do not have the inventory space for this. Let's temporarily put the ores and stuff in here. I guess the flint too. Why do I carry flint? I don't know. Pickaxe in hand. Soak up all this XP. Is it going to fully repair it? I highly doubt it. It's going to repair like a solid chunk of it, but not fully repair it. But at those lower Y levels, you can get a ton of ores, like relative to how much you're mining. Do I seriously not have a crafting table set up? Oh, I am blind. All right. Try med school? Yeah. Well, it depends. So it really depends. A lot of these things kind of depend on what you put into it. If you have financial support from something else, then sure, you could, like, if there were no stakes involved, streaming can be pretty chill if you don't really care about the numbers. But yeah, like working in like media or like running your own business, like as a content creator, you are running a business. Content creating is a business. It works identical to it. It's practically indistinguishable from like a typical company, especially when you start scaling, because you're essentially a media company. So when people want to make videos because it'll be chill, or stream because it's like fun, like, now it will suck up all your time, unless if you're very intentional about it not happening. It's like when people say like, I'll start a business so then I can work less, or I don't know. Like that's not how it works. You work way more. And I'm not even an expert. I just have a little bit of experience. And of course have heard those same things from other people. But yeah, I hear med school is pretty hard. I know you're probably like, pretty hard? What are you talking about? It's like the worst thing ever. Okay, whatever. That's not what I meant. Relax. I mean, there's no way to really compare because I don't really know. I've never done med school. Yeah, because of all the ores I've been carrying around, it's essentially like portable XP. And I don't have to go to the spider grinder. And thanks for all the follows. I don't know how you guys are following. Haha, it's good. I chose this. Yeah. You work way more for a few years, but then you don't need to work as hard sometimes at all later in life. That depends. Like if you have your own business, like, okay, yeah, in the first few years, like setting up anything, any sort of business, like whether you're content creating or like it's just a regular, like you sell things directly to consumers. It's, yes, the setup and like getting everything running is the hardest part. But if you don't have proper systems and processes, it can quickly consume your entire life. And then you're just like stuck in like this like place that you don't want to be. But it's like you've got your business and you don't, it's like, say you're just in that state of like, oh, well, it's going under or not going. Sometimes it can go under. But even if it's not going under, it just can be horrible. It can be like a trap. And then oftentimes like you can just abandon the business because you're like, well, it's just too much. So generally you want to be a specific, like, know what you're getting into in any profession. like talk to people who have been in that profession if you're trying to be in it, and then actually get hands-on experience, actually do some of that profession before you start taking classes on it or something. Like get some sort of somehow get to the point where you can properly evaluate, is this something I actually want to do? And maybe I'm not a good person to give this advice because I went all in on content creation without knowing if it was something I actually want to do. I mean, I was right. It is something I want to do. It's something I'm extremely passionate about. But I mean, I didn't have to like go full time or whatever at the start, because obviously I was in high school taking classes, like just doing like sports and stuff, and then in my free time I just worked on videos. Although they were trying to get me my family was trying to get me to get a job, but I'm like, nah, content, I'm all about the content, please. And eventually it did work out, so it's good. How's the 10K funded? Make videos and I get money. You didn't do research at all before you went into nursing? Oof. Yeah, well, I've heard a lot of stories of people who have like just ended up hating their careers and just want to change, or they're like either trapped into it or do change. They're like, well, all that time wasted. It really helps to get an actual taste of what it's like, because like you can assume, it's like when people like assume, say, like the hypothetical individuals I was talking about before, like people who assume that streaming or content creating is like chill and easy, like you're in for a rude awakening. Like it is, to actually be successful in the most competitive field on earth, content creating, like it's the job that people want to have most out of any other job. Like come on, think that straight, or think that through. Like, you think it's going to be easy to be successful in the most competitive field? And I'm not being like, oh man, my life is hard. The reason I work as much as I do is just because I want to. Like, I don't feel trapped into this. If I wanted, I could pivot into anything else. That's the great thing about content creation is, you know, say if I just wanted to focus on my business ventures, I could just do that. I could just stop making content. I could use the current viewer base I have now, and then just promote to them, grow to a decent point, and just stop making content. But that's not something I want to do. In fact, what I'm doing, my plan is to grow these companies to the point where I can do like whatever videos I want to make, all the content I want, like the craziest content I want, all funded by these side companies. So essentially like Mr. Beast, but I'm not trying to copy Mr. Beast. We just happen to arrive at the same conclusion. I mean, he arrived at it way before me. Maybe some part of me took inspiration from him, but it literally has nothing to do with him. That's just my thought process just went there. It's like, well, no wonder. I mean, he's got the same goals. He wants to make the best videos possible. I want to make the best videos possible. Well, I don't want to. I will. You don't think content is the most competitive? Well, you're just wrong. How many people want to be content creators? Don't the polls say like it's like the most desired job on earth? It is by far the most competitive. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can't break through. That's the reason why I thought it was impossible to be a content creator, but you just have to put in that extra work. Because it's so high reward that I think a lot of the reason is because it's so high reward and not just because it seems chill. I don't know, whatever, I'm just rambling at this point, but Club Penguin or Roblox. I never really got to play many video games until after I think Club Penguin got shut down. I've never played Club Penguin, but that's because I wasn't really allowed really on the internet. I didn't know anything about the internet really, other than there was like games online, and then eventually I discovered YouTube. I don't know how. I don't remember when. I think when I was like I think when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, I discovered YouTube was a thing. And then I watched like a lot of df.io videos and then a lot of Captain Sparkles. Just a lot of Captain Sparkles. And that's when I wanted to be a YouTuber. I'm like, oh man, that's so fun. But the thing is, the reason I'm kind of preaching against the whole going into making content because you think it'll be easy or chill or like not work is because that's where I was at. That's what I thought when I first saw like Captain Sparkles doing it, because I'm like, he's just playing video games. I'm like, that's not hard. Like, I want to do that as a job. And then of course I had no way of doing it. And then I tried when I was in middle school, like 7th grade, when I finally got a computer. Oh, the anti-cheat. Oh, suddenly. All right, lag spike is gone. So those ores weren't actually there. It's hard to explain. It's a anti-X-ray. Yeah, I was in that same spot. I'm like, I want to make these videos not just because they're fun, but because it looks easy. Like, I just want to play video games for a living. I don't want to have to work. Eventually, you know, I got to become a workaholic, but I don't know. I must have changed in personality or something. But if it's something you love, then it doesn't, you know, it's something content is something I love, so. But yeah, I was in that same boat. I'm like, it'll be easy. It'll be an easy job. And then people will love me. People will actually care about me. Deep-seated insecurity time, you know? But obviously it turned out it's not easy. I found very hard that it took, or I found out the hard way that it takes like tens of thousands of hours of grinding to actually like get to a point where you can have consistent success. Unless if you found some kind of like cheesy method or just like stayed in the groove. I'm talking like genuine mastery of making content. I'm not even close to mastering content. I have so much to learn. This series especially has taught me that. Because sure, I may have like mastered build content to a degree, like short form build content. Because I'm like, well, I know how to package it, I know how to structure it, I know how to make like certain types of it pop off, like guaranteed. But you learn very quickly. If you try to expand out of something like your niche, you're like, oh, I am not a master at this, am I? And it's very crushing, but I will continue to work, to grind, whatever. Most competitive field for sure. Nowhere near the most desired field. Have you seen any of the surveys? Have you seen any of the surveys on like what the most desired field of work is? It's always content. It's always content creation. Like YouTuber. Like by far, out of any other job, that's the one that's the highest. It shows a Bedrock IP. It shows Bedrock and Java. But yeah, I mean, you can join on Bedrock and Java. You just have to install something on your Bedrock device, like your phone, console, anything, called like Bedrock Together or something like that. So you kind of agree with that because stress helps with things. Yeah, stress is not a bad thing. We've been lied to like our entire lives. Stress, believing stress is good for you can actually, it eliminates all the negative side effects of stress. Also, yeah, I just jumped because I did not expect a zombie to hit me. Okay. Believing that stress is bad for you actually worsens the effects of stress. It's only bad for you if you believe it's bad for you. And if, or if it like starts affecting your sleep and just other things that are good for you. So like stress is actually good for you, which is crazy. Which you may be like, no, that can't be true. But no, research time and time again has proved that recently. Not super recently. It's been a thing that people have known for years, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, stress is actually not bad for you, which is crazy. If you didn't know that, you're welcome. In fact, putting yourself in stressful situations at periodic times during the day, mind you, don't put yourself into a stressful state at nighttime. That's when it'll start affecting your sleep, circadian rhythm, and of course your long-term health. But there's ways to make sure that like your stress levels have gone down, like winding down before bed, not using your phone, all the stuff that you know you should do but you don't do. Can't say I'm not guilty of those things. But yeah, like stuff like an ice bath, it puts your body in a stressful state, but that's what helps you. That's the whole point. Do you ever play survival? Dude, what do you think this is? Then it's not stress anymore, it's just the drive to do better? What do you mean? When it comes to stress, it is about balance. Put too much on yourself, you could break. Do too little, you'll never grow as a person. Yeah, well, that's like anything. Like with strength, stress, I guess that's a good point, you know? If you go to the gym and you've never gone to the gym before in your life and you load up 405 for back squat, you're going to break your back. You're just going to shatter. But if you've gone to the gym for years and you load up 405, and say that's something you can handle, or at least you're close to being able to handle it, you're not going to shatter. I guess that's the same with stress. Like dude in YouTube chat was saying, if you grow used to it, you can handle it. But there is such thing as like proper technique. So like proper technique when you're at the gym with like a back squat, deadlift, anything, it'll prevent you from getting hurt. Proper technique with stress is by managing it, by making sure you're not stressed at the wrong times, at hint nighttime. Yeah, I don't know. Why is this like a? Now I'm just like preaching about like whatever. If you guys don't want to hear this, let me know so then I can like. It's just this is the kind of stuff that interests me, is like health and wellness, and it's fun. I like learning about it, and then it's fun sharing what I've learned. So that's just what that's all about. Loving the convo, that's good to hear. Yeah, I think health is something that should definitely be prioritized more in America. A lot of people try to prioritize comfort, and comfort is not good for you in the long run. If you have too much comfort in any way, I think, then that's damaging, because you need to go through difficult things to grow and thrive. If you're not growing, you're dying, right? Because your body doesn't just start. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. I was about to say something like your body doesn't just pause at any point. You're either growing or you're dying, but I don't know the biology behind that. I could just be making that up, so I'm not going to go through saying that, because I just don't know if that's true. What exactly are you doing? I'm working on a trench for Doomsday. Yeah, I'm talking all about self-improvement, but I'm playing Minecraft. But I mean, of course, all this is for a reason, and I don't think it's a waste of time by any means. In fact, I wouldn't be doing it. Everything I do is all a part of what I think my overall life purpose is. And so I think I'm in like a good place, mostly. So I just like sharing some of the stuff, so then maybe it can help other people. Like with take care of yourself. Like who'd have thought taking care of yourself is a thing you should do? That's crazy. Maybe like using your phone less. Take care of your body. Have more positive relationships is like thing you should do. What's the plan after Doomsday? Bro has a grind set, yes. I mean, I probably grind too much, so that's actually kind of the thing. So after Doomsday, we're gonna have a lot more crazier things happening. Yes, even crazier plans. Not as long term, like in terms of like an actual like grind like this, but yeah, to get back to what you're saying, like I have a grind mindset. I do probably maybe grind too much. I'm kind of, for this series, I'm fine with it because obviously I've invested so much into this series. I'm not just gonna, I'm gonna do what I can to make it successful. I'm gonna make sure like it's worth it. And so even if it means sacrificing sleep and just working all day every day, you know, it is what it is. Never mind, you read the bio? Oh, okay. Love your vids. Thank you, Catherine Diaz. Will you actually give 10K away? Yes. You're a threat? Nice. You know nothing about social media platforms. What's a good number of subs and followers to make a sustainable amount of income? That is a great question. I don't have a specific number for you because it can vary wildly depending on how you're monetizing. Because that is a very, very in-depth conversation that I'm not an expert on, though I know some things. So you can make a living from a tiny channel. You could have just a few thousand subscribers and make a killing. But it's the difference between how dedicated your audience is, how you're monetizing, how much content you're putting out. A lot of different factors like that. How much you're spending, because that is... There can be people with like millions of there are people with millions of subscribers who don't make enough income to make a living. It's like with me on TikTok. Like I wasn't able to make a living on TikTok for a long time, and I was getting I got like 500 million views. Just more than that actually within just like a year. And like millions of followers on TikTok. But I made like $10,000 total. 10,000. Like, okay, yes, that's a lot of money. That's nothing to scoff at. But something I was like dedicating that amount of time and effort into, and I was getting that many views, and then not making that much money compared to YouTube, like what you could make on YouTube. It's just, it was whatever. But then you compare it to people who have like a 5,000 subscriber channel, but they're bringing in like more than, like, they're doing well. So it's kind of a nuanced question, or there's a lot of nuances to the answer. So mining away, I don't know what to say. Oh, Minecraft lyrics. Are you a psychologist? No, although I've taken a lot of psychology classes for college, and then in high school I took a psychology class. Psychology fascinates me, so I know some stuff about it. I'm definitely no expert, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. All right, sing? No, absolutely not. I'm gonna stick with what I'm good at, and singing is not something I'm good at yet. Can you explain what this is? Look on the screen if you want to see what the premise of the series is. Right now I'm digging a trench. Brenda says Joe. All right, if we have a mod online, please mute Brenda Dunford. I'm pretty sure that's not Brenda. That's probably... Brenda's probably the kid's mom. Can I still join the SMP and have time to prepare? Yeah. We got a day, 18 hours left. Like, it does... I mean, you can get netherite armor within, like, a day if you really grind. I mean, I'm sure you can get like diamond before, like if you're kind of more casual, you could probably get diamond armor and tools and like weapons before Doomsday. There's time. Will you actually give 10k away? Yes. Love your vids. Thank you, Catherine Diaz. He won't. Thanks. If this dude continues saying false things in chat, then mute him, please. I don't know if there are any mods on right now. Then I may have to do it myself. Is this like Bitcoin? What? What's going on in this trench? This is for Doomsday. So yes, made decent progress in kind of a short amount of time. Not super short. Definitely not a short amount of time per se, but didn't take that long. Here, let's put away the stone. It doesn't hurt to have some stone for like some stone bricks or something. And we've got a bunch of ores. Let's mine those. Let's place them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, the best time to place, or the best time to mine them is right now. Maybe I should just fortune 3'd these, but then I would have had to worry about the inventory space. But right now I don't have to, since I was able to clear things out. I'll do more of that. Let's place torches just so we're not completely in the dark. Yeah, but is the server on, or is the server gonna stay after? Or is it still yeah, after Doomsday the server will continue being a thing. PryorMC is not going away. You'll be able to continue playing on this world even after Doomsday. It'll just remain like an SMP type thing, and then we'll expand upon it. What's up, dude in TikTok chat? I don't know how to say your name. Are end crystals disabled? Yes. Same with the ender pearls, same with multiple other things. What's the plan for Doomsday? You'll see. I can't tell you. So otherwise, the others will be able to counteract what I'm doing. A chat with Pyro, a series coming to your second channel, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I think it would be cool to just have a second channel where I can just talk about random things. But then it kind of incentivizes me to really put time into that, because I would like to talk about like what I've learned being a content creator, how to go viral, just general things I've learned as a content creator. So then maybe I can help other creators, but I don't know. What time? It's 1 p.m. EST. If you want the specific time adjusted to your time zone, go into my Discord. It's linked in. It's linked in my bio. Okay, looks like that's prepared that pickaxe fully. Oh, let's prepare more of those. And that is why I smelt the copper. You see that? Completely replenished. Have you heard about Lunar Client? Yes, I've used Lunar Client for years. I was trying to see if Lunar Client would sponsor me for this series. I think, honestly, it would be a great integration. I'm surprised they didn't respond. I'm surprised how much companies just won't respond to you. They'll just never respond. I'm like, bro, at least give me like a, sorry, we're not interested, or like you don't meet our minimum requirements or something like that, instead of just not responding to you. It's generally the more like bloated companies, like the larger ones, who like, I'm sure the people who like get the offers, like the sponsorship offers or whatever, they just don't handle it. So then if they're like, well, if like they're not in charge. So they're if it doesn't meet our guidelines, I guess it's just a no, just not gonna respond, not gonna waste my time. But I mean that's just rude. I lose a lot of respect for anyone who just like won't, who will just like ghost you. It's just instantly loss of respect. Cause like at the very least, like respond to me within a few days. If you're just gonna never respond, it's like, okay, that's just disrespectful in my eyes. But it's actually smart. What is? How are you gonna stream it without giving away your location? I want to give away my location. Otherwise, no one would be able to find me, and Doomsday would be way too easy. What's the funding for the 10,000 reward? I make videos. I'm funding it. Originally, I was trying to get a sponsor to fund it, but I guess I had to just fund it myself. I had one. I started. I'm not sure what you're saying. Make a lava / dripstone trench. Well, I'm gonna be lining the sides with lava. That's why I have these little things here. Life is too short to not make something of it. Grinding is the only way. Some people see life as like it's time to relax or enjoy it. I don't think enjoying life is the point. I don't want to just enjoy life. I would be miserable. Maybe that's silly. Maybe it's not. Who knows? All right, let's mine 3 chunks into this. So this is practically at the edge. So if I just go, oh, I can't insta mine. I forgot because the beacon's down. Okay, so that's essentially. We'll start counting it in a second. What am I doing? Let's put all the ores in here. Same with that. The copper. Wasting inventory space. Alright, so let's go. I'll start counting once I hit this border. And that's 1. And then once I hit 3, then I immediately stop. Because you can see like the outline right there. This little line right here. You can't really see it. The more I zoom in, the smaller it gets, but it's there. Because I know roughly in terms of chunks, that's 2, how far the beacon stretches, and so I just need to place it in the right spot. Oh wait, but I have to line that up correctly. I'm so silly. So here's where I'll place it roughly. But I just realized that's an issue because here, give me a second. The copper is smelting to mend your tools. Seems way more efficient than how you usually mend your tools. Yeah, especially since I don't really have an efficient experience grinder, so the spiders are not that fast. So if I'm standing there, it's 4 blocks over, and that's where straight up will be. So 4 blocks over. So it's 3. So then right here should be exactly where I need to mine up. Yeah. I'm so bad at this game. I don't know why I call myself bad at the game, but then I'm trying to like 1v1000. I don't know. Doesn't seem super logical. How far is this up? There it is. Okay. So if I'm standing right here, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's right, and then there's 1, 2, 3. And then now I can just mine out this old base, because remember it's a pyramid. I'm just building a pyramid. It's nothing like a good old pyramid scheme, am I right? What is copper good for? I don't know, it's a building block. You know, you can use it as like a greenish block, like almost like a structural green block if you're doing like an organic build by letting it oxidize. Life is what you make it. Your idea of success shouldn't be... I agree with the second part. I don't think life is what you make. Well, in a way, I think there is objective reality. But I think your experience is obviously heavily dictated by your perception, which that's not breaking any new ground here. I don't think anyone disagrees with that. Whatever, who cares? But I don't think life is objectively what you make of it. So all I'm saying. But it will seem like how you perceive it. That's probably, I mean, well, that's something that disagreement will occur on. How are you going to stay alive for an hour? You'll see. How much money have you given out so far, total from $10 each death? I think like $70 or $80 I've given out from people who have killed me. Because I've gotten killed about 7 or 8 times. Or is it 70? I think it's 70. I can't remember. Starting to get hunger. I may not even be able to do the things on stream. That is like the whole point of the stream. But I mean, who's gonna go watch through the streams anyway? Like, come on, let's be real here. And that's why we do it. Up on top, baby. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, I didn't realize how close to this side I was. So we are, like, over half. We're about half, I think, or more. Interesting. Okay. So I should have placed it over here so it'd reach farther that direction, but probably won't make a difference. It's not going to mean anything. You're expecting for it to be more than that? Well, I haven't really left the base that much, so that's probably why. Christian McCaffrey or Justin Jefferson, I don't know. I don't watch football. Like, it's not like brain stimulating enough to like watch sports or whatever to really care. And it's hard for me to like resonate with the team. I think that's because of my personality. I'm just so individualistic, I guess. You could say self-involved. I don't think it's self-involved. Maybe I am a little, but I try not to be. Try to minimize that as much as possible. Because I know when I was younger, I was. That's for sure. Definitely gotten better about that. But yeah, it's just identifying with the team, being like feeling horrible if things just didn't happen. I don't know. Oh wait, it's 6:57. I just realized I scheduled a meeting in 3 minutes. So stream lasts for 3 minutes longer. Yeah. Can't people just bridge across this? Yes, they can. What is Doomsday? It is described on screen right in front of you. What's the IP? Classic Flopagoon. He's trolling, dog. Hello from a 2014 Windows laptop. Nice. I didn't know a laptop could talk to me. But here we are. Alright, I'm gonna like abruptly end stream in like a couple minutes, by the way. Sports work makes things more, or what does that mean? Teamwork makes things more difficult. Solo projects for the win. It depends, because sure, ideally, individual work is better, but with more people you can do more. So it's because like obviously you don't have to communicate with yourself, since you're already like communicating with yourself in your mind, like you're the same person. Yeah. So there's a lot of flaws with adding more people to a team, but you have more manpower. You can do more. You've got more things going on, more people to pull from. So a really optimized team is not going to be as effective as, like, even like the best optimized team is not going to be as effective, or might not be as effective as, well, unless if you're doing specializations and as like I was saying as an individual. All right, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, I know I didn't get to any of the things other than digging. I apologize. Thanks for watching. Bye.